Carlos, appreciate you joining us, man. First off, congratulations. Great hat choice this morning.
Thank you.
We'll get to some questions for you.
Yeah, first of all, has it sunk in yet, Carlos? What y'all did as a team?
I mean, the weekend was just amazing. I think we enjoyed it for the 24 hours, but we know that there's still more work to do. So, that's what they've been stressing. Every game, just take every single game like it's the next one is the most important one. So.
Yeah, and obviously your team prides itself on special teams and stuff, and you being a major role. Obviously, kicker's kind of a big role in special teams. So, yeah, how much pride do you take in that?
A lot of pride. But it's not just me. Tug and Blake have been huge all year. I've been at other places where it's not that way, and I have to maybe worry about is the hold gonna be good, is the snap gonna be good, but they've been just money all season. So going out there and knowing that I don't have to worry about that and just how my foot's gonna hit the ball is huge. Right. And the line as well. So
when you're out there kicking, do you hear the crowd? Like, what do you do? Like, do you hear the crowd at all? Is it a distraction, or how does that go for you?
I can't even think back to any kicks this year because once I go out there, it's like everything just goes quiet. So it's kind of like just a zone thing. I've got my routine, and I've had that since high school, and it's like everything just kind of shuts off and just operate.
Yeah, you talked about being able to build up that chemistry a little bit and how it's been different than some of the other places. Yeah, talk about being able to build up that chemistry all throughout the year.
So I came here as an injured walk-on with no game experience. And the biggest part, I think, about having a good year as a team and on special teams is that just the teammates and the guys here are just high-caliber people. Everyone's been really welcoming, since I got here, since I stepped on into the locker room. I had nothing, really, but all the guys, the seniors, the star players here, everyone's been really welcoming, and so it's been really easy to build chemistry, especially with the field goal unit, because I told Tug this is how I want the hold, and he sat down with me and he got it down to a science. So it's been really easy with them. Great guys.
Which of your non-kicking teammates has a best shot at making the field goal?
That's a good question. Non-kicking teammate, best shot. I'm gonna say just because of how athletic he is, I'll say Clayton Wayland.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he could probably make it.
One more here for you. What does it look like on a short week? Just from a special teams perspective of how you guys kind of will approach practice the next couple of days, knowing that, obviously it's a Thursday night kickoff instead of Saturday.
Yeah, well, today we treated it just like a normal Monday. Obviously we don't get the rest, the kind of rest day we usually get on Mondays, but the same. We've been treating it the same. They are a bit shorter practices, so it's going to be 60-minute practices all week. But we're still getting all our reps in, and we're still preparing just like a normal week. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on Special Teams Player of the Week.
Thank you.
And we'll see you Thursday in Natchitoches.
All right, thanks. God bless.
Coach Carlton, appreciate you joining us. We'll get some questions for you here.
Yeah, first of all, how much different preparation is it from playing a Thursday as opposed to Saturday game?
Well, it's the same preparation. It is just very, very condensed. And so, the bags under my eyes are probably a little darker than they usually are because it had to turn that one around pretty quick and burn the midnight oil and then some there last night. And we practiced this morning. And so we just kind of speed everything up. Tuesdays on Monday and Wednesday to Tuesday and Thursday to Wednesday. And really you lose that Friday walkthrough. Try to pull back a little bit on the amount of reps and just time you're on the field and miles on their legs. Kids have got to do a great job of taking care of their bodies. Our training staff, they do a great job as it is, but they're having to work overtime as well. Just getting them off the Saturday game, but also getting that body prepped and ready and caught up to speed to be able to perform at a high level on Thursday night. So it is a challenge, but it's rivalry week, gives us a great opportunity to showcase not only this game, the battle for the Chief, but some others across the conference, and so I think it'll be a fun week for all involved.
I was about to ask you about the new Chief, second year with that trophy.
You
so,
bet.
Yeah. So how often do y'all talk about that as extra motivation or whatever?
All the time. It sits in our team room, and and so that's kind of the theme this week. Is keep the Chief. And we've been very fortunate in this rivalry to have some great success since I've been here, and we've had the old Chief Caddo the whole time, and now the new Chief. And so, but I know they're going to have their, Coach McCorkle does a great job over there, and you can throw all the records out the windows, and accolades and wins and everything else, they're going to swing for the fence as will we, and that's what makes rivalry weeks so much fun. It's leading up, and it's all across college football. You see a bunch of them. So some great games, some storied history, and I'm sure Thursday will be no different.
Yes. Who are some of their guys then you got to look to stop?
They're a young bunch. That's where I think, he inherited such a mess over there. It's a hot mess, I think it's safe to say. But, and I think Coach McCorkle, want to say he's done a great job of just, wiping the slate clean and starting new and doing it the right way and holding kids accountable and really cleaning that program up and has them headed in the right direction. I think they played their best football this past week. They went down to Thibodaux and played Nichols and beat them, 6 ways from Sunday, and then just lost the game there at the end. So they're playing at their very best right now, as I spoke to earlier. What a great setup for them, to have us coming in, rivalry game for the Chief, conference champions. All these guys will be looking forward. I know we're going to get their absolute very best, and we've got to be at our very best too, and to win this game, but also to accomplish goals that we have, and as y'all well know, be the best version of the 2025 Lumberjacks we can be. We didn't play our best game Saturday night. We, again, as I said at the time, credit Lamar for a lot of that, but we were very sloppy, missed more tackles than we have all year long. Played, good enough to win on defense, but not to our standard. And so there's some things. It was a very intense practice this morning because we got to improve, or we're going to get left behind.
Where do they run schematically at Northwestern?
A little bit of everything offensively. They a lot of speed option, and they got standard versions, RPOs, and they do a good job running the football. Their quarterback, I think, really makes them go. He's a really good player, but a lot of different personnel packages. So you're going to get 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and, that's a pain in the butt, trying to identify, personnel coming in and out. So I think offensively they do a really, really good job. I've not, seen a whole bunch of them defensively just yet, but I know they, run around and play with great effort. That's where you got a good program in the making, and what they're doing over there is how hard they play, the effort they play with, special teams, create some problems with what they do there. So a well-coached team, just a young team, but young and hungry, and that's a dangerous combination.
Do you know yet who you expect to have at quarterback?
Man, it'll be somebody taking snaps. I'm not sure if it'll be Sam or Gavin or JT. Miles Lopez, has looked really good. He's a freshman. Bryson Broadway's in the mix, so it'll be a fun Thursday. We'll see how practice goes and who's ready to roll. I have a feeling they all will be.
Yeah, and Coach, I know you talked about it already. You haven't accomplished all the goals you want to this season, but
No, we haven't.
with you guys having that automatic qualifier, does that take a little bit of the weight off your shoulders, knowing no matter what happens Thursday, you guys are in the playoffs no matter what?
Now, hadn't accomplished all our goals, but we're working towards them there, Ryan. But no, it does, that's what was so fun that's what took the pressure off of us, I think, on Saturday. All we were really playing for Saturday was just to play some free football. This team, loves each other, and they play for each other. You see that across the board just with, quarterback, with some other positions, guys giving up redshirt years just to go play and help the team. You don't see that very often. Ed Bobineau, Ed Bobineau's back. He had a major injury this year and could have, I ain't playing, I'm redshirting, I'm transferring. Bam, he's back and playing. And that's just one example. I could sit here and talk to you about 7 or 8 other guys that have given up years of their eligibility for this team. And so that's what's fun about it, and what was good to see Saturday is they were able to punch their ticket for the AQ. So they get, because we're playing an early game on Thursday, we get 9 extra days together. No matter how that first round goes. If we're playing the first round, if we get a bye, heck, now we get 2 weeks of extra football, which would be great. But that's what's this is a fun group to coach, and they play the game the right way for the right reasons, and that's for each other. And so that's been pretty special.
Yeah, and it seems like you guys have been on, regulars on SportsCenter. I don't know if you saw it on Saturday, obviously with Kylon being on there, a couple of top tens, and then you making a
Yeah.
season debut with the post game.
I kept my shirt on this time, so I was happy about that, and I didn't mean to. I got a little excited, and poor gal, that teacher. That was our first time to have a sideline reporter that was actually out there, and maybe the last time. She may not do it again, but no, it was fun. We've gotten some great. Obviously it's better to do it with our players making great plays, not coaches getting a little too excited. But this program's gotten a lot of national exposure, and I think we'll continue. I think we'll continue to climb in the polls. Polls don't matter, but they do matter in terms of legitimacy across the media outlets and everything else, and getting some great publicity for our program and our university. Which, I mean, this weekend, what a run for the Lumberjacks. Basketball, bam, bam, a 1-2 punch on Friday, and volleyball winning it all, and we finished it up there. So there's some great things happening, SFA athletics, but I mean, it all starts with just the university as a whole, record enrollment. I mean, whoa, the sun's never shined brighter on the Lumberjacks than it is right now in this university. So it's a fun time to be alive in Nacogdoches and coaching some football, great team, and looking forward to a great game this week.
Coach, appreciate you joining us.
Thank you guys. Excellent.